Lakeside Dental Clinic, Go Island, is brought to you by Lakeside Dental Clinic.
Today we're at École Océane. Why? Because they're one of a handful of schools that are participating in a pilot project called Healthy Schools BC. How do Nanaimoites fare on the national scale of lending a hand or giving a loonie? A 48 Ford on calendar cars and a look at skilled trades in BC. You are watching Go, and today it's all about healthy lifestyles for kids. The focus here today at École Océane for Healthy Schools BC, a pilot project across the province, is mental health, physical activity, healthy living, and healthy habits. So we're going to touch on all of those things. And even though it's geared towards K to 7, I think there's a few things that us grown-ups are going to learn along the way. All of that coming up today in the next 30 minutes. Canadians are good at giving. Annette Lucas takes the streets now to find out how Nanaimoites fare on the national scale of giving to charities. Of practices, but you might need an interpretation. All these kids here said, we are L'École Océane, and we're watching Go Island on Shaw TV. They also wanted to yell out that there's Clippers fans as well, so you guys are Clippers fans, and Guillaume is staying at one of the houses, and they're very excited. And what are they doing here, Renee? What's happening today?
Today we're having our Healthy School kickoff at the school. So we have 9 very specific stations that we are going to see.
Okay, now I heard these kids saying, I want spinach. So they're asking for spinach? That's fabulous.
Yeah, spinach and kale. So we're having smoothies in this area, in this room, and in the smoothies there's banana, spinach, kale, raspberries, Greek yogurt, and also a little bit of coconut oil.
That's fabulous. Now, what is the concept? And this is a pilot project, right? It's an initiative across the province, but this is a pilot.
Yes, it's a step-by-step program that engages the students in their health. And there's been research shown that healthy students make better learners.
Okay. And so what are some of the key areas that you're focusing in on?
We're focusing on mental health. We're focusing on physical activity, healthy eating, and healthy relationships and habits.
Excellent. And what's the next step after today? And there's a whole lot of success found. What's the next stage?
We're asking the kids what they want to see in the school, what kind of things they want to improve. So we are focusing on mental health. Okay. As a big project.
Yeah, and they're bursting with lots of ideas. Do you want to yell out one thing? What is that? Can you interpret any of that?
Yeah.
Donuts. Go Clippers and donuts is what I'm hearing. Maybe we could invent some kale donuts or some spinach donuts or something. What do you think?
I hear trampoline. So
trampoline.
They would like to have more physical activities like balls to play with, trampolines, bicycles. They would like to have lots of activities at the school to keep them busy.
Well, I think they're in good hands. It's been a great experience, and thank you for inviting us.
Thank you very much for coming.
We're going to check in on some of the other health stations here at the school after a short break. Still to come today, a matte black 48 Ford hot rod and an expected shortage of trade workers in British Columbia. Cass is the provincial coordinator for wheelchair basketball, and today just happens to be International Day of the Person with a Disability. And so how is that connected to what these kids here are doing?
Well, these guys are just here. They're learning a little bit about disabilities, learning about wheelchair sports and wheelchair basketball. They've shown a bit more knowledge than most kids their age, which is awesome. So they know about the Paralympics and they know about some different sports, but I'm kind of letting them know that wheelchair sports are much more abundant on the island than they're aware of. And as well, a lot of them are really excited because wheelchair basketball can actually be played by able-bodied people.
And they seem to be having a really good time, and it fits into the active, healthy lifestyle.
Totally, it's just another way to stay active. I'm an able-bodied person. I play wheelchair basketball, I don't know, 5 or 6 times a week, and it's really my #1 way of staying active because I just find it really fun.
Now, I've never been in one of these wheelchairs before, and the wheels actually operate independently of each other, and it's maybe not as intuitive as you first might think. There is some skill involved with this.
Somebody runs into the back of me, that's okay. So yeah, so it definitely takes a little bit of practice. I've been playing for about 6 years and I'm still learning things about how to move these wheelchairs, so there's lots to learn.
You want to show us a couple of moves as you head off to get the group under control? Other collision.
So I can actually, because I'm strapped in, I can go like this.
Oh my God.
I can get up on one wheel. That lets me get a little bit taller if I need to get a rebound or catch a pass.
Okay.
So I can go like that.
Have you ever actually fallen over?
All the time.
And that hurt? I mean, should we be wearing helmets?
No, we don't wear helmets, right? But people fall over all the time. Some people need help getting back up, but that's just part of the game.
Okay.
So as a coach, because I'm also a coach, certain players fall over, I need to run onto the court and help them get back up. But yeah.
Okay, now they're not playing with an actual basketball today. They're just
It's their first day. We've only got about 15 minutes per class, so we're just getting them to try the chairs and wheel around.
Excellent.
Because that's what's really fun.
Simon, thank you. And I know the next class is lining up at the door, ready to come in. We're in about 10 to 15 minute cycles through all the different stations here. Today we're going to throw things over to Rapid Fire with Dan Marshall. It's pretty fun. Eileen Bennywith is a community nutritionist with the Vancouver Island Health Authority, and she's participating in the Healthy Schools BC pilot project here at L'École Océane. And what is the message that you're giving, which is, I guess, different depending on the age of the kids?
Exactly. We're talking about healthy eating in schools today, and we're talking about what constitutes healthy eating in schools. So we're looking at things like gardens, and there is a school garden here at the school, and many of the children have been telling me how they've been involved in growing the garden. And I've been encouraging them to champion that garden and learn how to grow, because food gets more and more expensive every day, and we all know that the best food is local food, and nothing is more local than food right from your own garden. So if you can learn how to grow it from seed, and I've had children tell me that you need good soil, and you need worms, and you need water. They seem to know all the ingredients. You need the rain, you need the sun, and so having children have a really good understanding of where food comes from is important. So, and the next thing is having a relationship with farms so that they know where the food comes from on the farms. I ask them, what animal do we get our milk from? Who can tell me here, what animal gives us milk?
Cows.
Cows. Good for you. And where do we get eggs?
Chickens.
Okay, we get eggs from chickens.
I have chickens at my home.
Chickens at home.
Sometimes I ask children where they get milk from, and they say the store, and they don't know that it comes from cows. So we really encourage healthy schools to get out there, get the kids on farm visits, see the farms and see what's happening. There's also something called the Farm to School Salad Bar, and we encourage schools to get involved with a farmer, and you can actually go out and help with the growing, you can help with the harvesting, bring the salad or the different foods back from the farm, and then the children get life skills by helping to chop up the lettuce, wash the lettuce, cut up the cucumbers, and make a salad bar that the whole school can share. So that's a really good activity.
We need that at our job. Now, I'm just curious about the role that the parents play. I mean, it is a challenge packing your kids' lunch every day with things that they're going to eat.
That's right.
That isn't processed and overly packaged.
I think for parents, the most important thing is to start early. I mean, by 6 months, we can start offering a variety of different foods. And if children have learned to recognize healthy foods as part of the family foods, they tend to eat things much better. And so taking your children to the grocery store, letting them choose the big tomato. Which one is the longest cucumber?
Making it fun.
Making it fun, and then once you cut up that tomato or that cucumber, you say, wow, you have picked a wonderful tomato for our family meal.
I think we're going to borrow you and take you grocery shopping with us. And I wish I'd introduced my kids to a lot of things much earlier, because trying to get, a 5-year-old to eat sushi or something now,
yes,
a bigger challenge than when they were about a year
We
old.
no longer restrict foods to, there's no such thing as baby foods.
Right.
We ask parents to start giving regular, real foods at 6 months, and to expand the food literacy of their children in any way they can. Having them cook together. By 16 months, they can start washing and tearing up lettuce. This age, these kids are in kindergarten. They should be able to chop up fruits and vegetables with plastic knives. Yeah. They should be able to use a peeler. They should be able to set the table. Be part of the family meal in any way you can.
Excellent. We're going to have to cut it off. We're running over time, and I think I've got some work to do at home. There is a potential, not a potential, but a predicted skilled trades worker shortage in British Columbia coming next year. That's really soon. Junia Tosi has more information on that in this episode of Go Higher. To learn more about what the Industry Training Authority does, you can visit them online, www.itabc.ca. It's utter chaos and it's utterly fabulous here at École Océane. It's a pilot project for Healthy Schools BC. So much energy, so much fun, and a lot of fans of the show, which is always great to see. Thank you for watching this edition of Go Island. Stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.
Lakeside Dental Clinic Go Island is brought to you by Lakeside Dental Clinic, a division of the Vancouver Island Implant Centre, delivering dental services, including dental implants and sedation dentistry, all under one roof. Clothing supplied by Catwalk Fashions. Kate's Hair and Aesthetics provided by Maffeo Salon.